The spice of the paprika is not out there in the paprika, but in the consciousness of the observer. Galileo Galilei. The takedown of Adi Shankara, Ramanujacharya, Ramana Maharishi, and the rest of the Hindu seers who never saw with a deep down, frame by frame, frame by frame. What is the import of Galileo's statement? The spice of the paprika is not out there in the paprika, but in the consciousness of the observer. Now we ask, consider a Hindu or Hindu observer program and a human out there. The Hindu observer program interprets or translates what is out there as a Muslim based on its conditioning or programming. The Hindu observer program sees a Muslim out there because the function of the observer is measurement and the measurement outcome is a Muslim. I'm keeping it simple and circumspect because you must find out for yourself. The fundamental question is, where is the Muslim? If you had got the import of Galileo's statement above, then we again ask, where is the Muslim? Is he really out there? What is out there is a human. Then where is the Muslim or the observed? Before you asked this question, you did not know that you did not know. But now you say, I don't know, which means at least now you know that you don't know. Before you asked that question, you did not see that you did not see. But now at least you see that you don't see. You ask, why don't I see? The known can be an impediment or prevent further knowing. Knowledge is ignorance. What is the quality of the mind that says, I don't know, now that you say, I don't know? So when you attempt to understand Galileo's and Einstein's relativity or quantum mechanics, you begin to understand the limitation of your education. Here is the answer, but you must find out the rest for yourself. The Muslim is not out there in the human. The Muslim is in the Hindu. The Muslim is in the Hindu. Talking fat lot. Here comes the stunner of the stunners. Do you see how the observer, measurement, the measurement outcome, or the observed, and the fact that the observer is the observed reconciles quantum mechanics, the theories of relativity, and the perennial philosophy of Jiddu Krishnamurti? How it reconciles the microcosm, macrocosm, biocosm, and the psychocosm? Whenever there is a transmutation of that energy, a manifestation is nigh or near. It all began with Galileo Galilei down to Albert Einstein, the foundations of quantum mechanics and the perennial philosophy of Jiddu Krishnamurti, with the central theme or the greater scheme of things being the observer is the observed. So, where is the Muslim? The Muslim is in the Hindu. The spice of the paprika is not out there in the paprika, but in the consciousness of the observer. Galileo Galilei. Adi Shankara, Ramanujacharya, Ramana Maharishi, and the rest of the seers who never saw because they never saw. Knowledge is ignorance. That's the takedown with a deep down, frame by frame, frame by frame. It's finished. It's all over at the very beginning for the Hindu seers who never saw. It was all over even before it began. Galileo Galilei. Knowledge is ignorance. All knowledge ends with I don't know. All knowledge begins with I don't. In I don't know is the ending and the beginning. Silence. The silence in the absence of the observer. Therefore, superposition, quantum superposition. Quantum entanglement is limited superposition. Do you see the reconciliation between the microcosm, macrocosm, biocosm, and the psychocosm? Considering the biocosm, a fly finds the odor of rotten stuff attractive, but a human finds the same odor offensive. Again, how does the moon appear to the fly? A fly has a compound eye. How does the same moon appear to the human? Considering Galileo's statement quoted at the beginning, where is the offense or attraction of the odor emanating from the rotten stuff? Where is the offense or attraction? So we ask, how can the same rotten stuff be both offensive and attractive? And what happens when you swap the fly sensory program with the human sensory program? Are you now prepared to answer these questions yourself? First, Einstein asked, does the moon still exist if you are not looking at it? Second, Galileo asked, when a tree falls in the forest when no one is around, does it make a sound?